So, Berlin by Night, Scene 3. It's plagued by the problem that there's a guard after the Dr. Shanker room that likes to come by and ruin your run and your day, essentially. It sucks, but it's something that we don't have to deal with anymore. Let's go. So first I'm just going to I'm just going to explain how to do it. And I'm not going to explain all the technicality. Second time around I'm going to explain the technicality. So, and sorry about the choppy frame rate. I'm recording this on my laptop.
This isn't going to be easy.
So,
Fortunately.
shoot these two guards in the head. And you stop here, shoot the scientist in the head. Wait a second, shoot that guy in the head, right above the alarm. And shoot this guy in the head. Try not to miss any of those shots. You can miss a few, but it works all the time if you don't miss any. So, there's no alarm, right? No alarm. You boost up here. The guards are over here this time. They'll always be over here if the alarm's not going. So, you're going to do your normal grenade blast. And you're going to go around here. You're going to take out the Hampton, and it'll automatically have dum-dum rounds. You shoot this glass. You hide behind Dr. Shanker. And you shoot these guards in the head. I'll explain all this afterwards. So, you're going down this hallway, you take out the coin, and you can throw the coin here, and it'll land right around here, and this guard right here will walk towards it, and he won't be able to shoot you. I didn't do it in this run, because I didn't know about it yet, but you can do that, and he'll start walking towards you, or walking towards it, and he won't shoot you. And then there's this guy. If he shows up after you've done all this stealthiness, you can just throw the coin and he won't be able to see you. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. I'll explain that in a second. And it's pretty safe to open the door if you've done everything, just like I did. So what the fuck just happened? If you care at all, then just continue watching, I guess.
Fortunately.
Shoot these two guys in the head. Be stealthy. Basically, you do this whole beginning part completely stealthy, no alarm, right? Keep going, no alarm, no alarm. These guys are over here. So here's where some knowledge comes into play, some things to note. If you throw this grenade into this corner, you might hear on the left side, like in your left ear, someone say, "Oh, I'm gonna get you." He never does, at least in my experience. In the 2 hours I've been doing this, he never shows up. The guy that says that is the guy nearby, like the explosive goat. He says it, but he never actually comes after you, in my experience. So you do a normal grenade jump, and at this grenade jump, a decision is made. It's a 50-50 chance. The guard that comes and shoots after you, after you do Dr. Shanker room and he shows up and he starts firing. So when you do the second grenade jump, a decision is made. He will either never show up or he might show up. That's the 50-50 split. He never shows up or he might show up. Anytime the alarm is running and you use the AK and all that stuff, despite whether or not you have the alarm running, he either never shows up or he sometimes shows up. The fact is that since we're stealthy, when he does show up, we can avoid him. But when you're not stealthy, you can't avoid him. He starts shooting at you, and that's not fun. But if you are stealthy, all three bases are covered. He never shows up, you're all good. The decision is made that he might show up, and he doesn't show up, you're still fine. And he does show up, and that happens in this run, I can explain what happens, or what to do. But any time in the past where you've used the AK and you've had the alarm running and you've done this part up until now, you've had either of the three choices, he never shows up at all, or he didn't show up. In the 50-50 split, he didn't show up. Thankfully, I've developed a method so you never have to worry about that at all anymore. Use the Hampton, you shoot the glass. You want to shoot it kind of close to the glass, so it's kind of far away, but it's not a big deal, it's pretty lenient. of whether or not. So, okay, I didn't explain this. Another important thing to note: when the alarm's not running, um, you're being stealthy, right? He never shows up. He might show up. He might show up. If you use the Hampton here and you're quiet, then he'll walk towards you. He'll start walking from his base spawn all the way up towards where you are now. But if you're too loud, then he'll run towards you and shoot at you. So that's the two decisions that happen when the alarm has not rung yet. When the alarm has rung, there are no two decisions. He always runs after you. However, if you're quiet with the Hampton and you do this special trick where you aim over his shoulder, so basically you rub up against him and you aim over his shoulder into like this corner, and you shoot these guards and you're easy on the bullets. Like I only used 9 here. And you just play it safe. They never shoot at you if you hide behind them and you do it all correctly. You may notice that the alarm is running right now. It was the scientist that rang the alarm that's right there. That's not a big deal. If you do everything pretty much as fast as I did, then, or even a little bit slower, it doesn't matter that he rang the alarm. It does not affect the guard that starts walking towards you. So you jump on the table and you take out the coin, everyone's favorite coin. And you pretty much know the drill from here. Walk over here, avoid this guard, throw the coin right here. I recommend always doing this, throwing the coin, because it works. This guy doesn't see you. You throw a second coin right here, and you're home free. Ooh. So, now that I've explained it all the way, I've worked on this for like 2 hours. I've never had it fail once. But if it does fail for one of you guys, please let me know so I can continue working on this. But this is just the strat I'm going to do from now on. Until I can find something better, a little faster. It's not too slow. Like, all you gotta do is just be stealthy in this first part. You lose maybe like 5 seconds. But it saves a lot of time. Like, worrying about whether or not the guard's going to show up later. So, that's the whole thing.